For yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we thought it would be more of a breakaway day. In the end, Jumbo controlled for Wout, and I was good enough on the climb to stay in the peloton. And my entire team was actually incredibly strong. I think we had 6 of us in the final or something. So really good team performance, and really nice victory.
I know the climb wasn't that steep, but still it's almost 23 kilometers for a sprinter. How did you pace yourself?
Yeah, I think just arrive in a really good position and stay out of the wind. Always had teammates around me, so they were on a really super day, and I actually wasn't feeling really good because yesterday I spent a bit of energy in the breakaway. So thankfully I have a really motivated team, and they keep me calm and in a good position all day.
Did you know right away that you won? Because it was hard to see if you celebrated or you said, "Oh no."
No, I knew I won. Generally, you know whether you're behind, and sometimes you're pretty confident. So I could see his front wheel, and we did really quite a drag race. I think we were really racing each other there in the final, and I think it's a nice victory.
But it was so close that you didn't think about throwing arms up.
No, I was pretty confident that I had him by half a wheel or so.
You almost have to send Visma a thank you card for the hard work.
There's not too many gifts out there. He's been giving me a hard time the last week, so I think hopefully now we're even.
You could say you took advantage of the Visma work out there during the day, but Alpecin really pulled through with the lead out, also through that dicey left-hand turn. How proud are you of the team, and who was your last lead out there?
I mean, it's a super team today. Like I say, everyone got organised on the descent, and also to survive the climb. These guys are riding in the wind for me to keep me as fresh as possible, and it's really a big effort. So it was. And then in the final lead out, it was Edward Plancard again. He did such a great job in Sevilla, but I was big mistakes there on stage 5, I think it was. So to repay the efforts with the win is a great feeling.
Okay, then that was close. Van Aert seemed to be charging, almost seemed to come ahead of you. Maybe could have closed the door on you a bit, pushed you a little bit more to the left, but you kept it. Did you have confidence all the way to the line?
Yeah, I think last times I've been second and third in the sprints, I've somewhat hesitated because obviously we arrive already so fatigued that no one wants to lead out, something that Wout does really well actually. So today I saw the finish line, and I don't know, it's maybe 250 minutes to go, and it was time to go, and in the end I had the good legs to drag race him all the way to the line.
What's next? Santander's, how many more opportunities are there?
Yeah, I think stage 17 is again a maybe, a bit like today. It can be a breakaway day or a sprint, and I think for us we have stage 18 also for our guys to go on the breakaway hopefully.
Who's going to win the Vuelta España?
Well, I hope fellow Aussie Benno, but I think we could see if Primoz is on a really good day tomorrow, I think he can take red.
What is the feeling after a day like this?
Of course, a bit of a disappointing feeling. We controlled the race as a team today, and it was definitely not easy. There was a super strong breakaway in front, and my teammates had to dig really deep to take them back. So then it feels disappointing to not finish it off.
Tell me about the sprint.
Yeah, I was well positioned behind Kaden how I wanted, and I think we both launched on the same moment, and for my feeling on a good moment, but the legs started to cram the last 50 meters, and there was Kaden just a bit stronger.
In Danish we have a saying, the surgery went well, but the patient died. Is that a case of that?
Yeah, that's a good one. I never heard it, but for sure I will remember it, yeah.
And you did get some points for the other jersey.
Yeah. If nobody is willing to take them, then of course I pass first on the top.
Visma really took it under control today. I guess you need to do that anyway. Win or lose, that's the way you want to race the race.
Yeah, I mean, the other day I won out of the breakaway, but on a stage like this, we have such strong riders who can pull on the flat, on the uphill, everywhere. So I guess it was the right tactic to try and control with these big engines we have there. So just 50 meters too much, and it's a shame, but it's how it is.
Could you have managed your teammates differently? Was it possible to have Affini with you in the final, or instead of working him early, could you have done anything differently with how you used your resources?
Well, preferably it would have been better if we could ride a bit faster on the last climb, but we had to use all our guys to bring back that breakaway, and it's normal that on a day like today, yeah, you will always get a break up the road which is super strong. So yeah, we couldn't have done much different. So yeah, it's the only one who needed to be stronger was myself.
Finally, what's the next chance for you? Maybe already tomorrow on the summit finish wall. I don't know the way you're going, but where do you see your next opportunities?
I think on Wednesday the stage to Santander.
But could be a breakaway for mountain points in the beginning tomorrow?
Yeah, now I feel tired from all my efforts in the last week, but yeah, we'll see tomorrow. But I guess it will be more a day of counting down to the rest day.
Thanks, Will. Thank you.
Having a small sickness since the first race day, so haven't had my best legs the last few stages, so it was nice to see they're still there today.
Can you describe how you managed your sprint in the last kilometers?
Yeah, George Bennett did a really good job, but I just lost a couple positions in the run into the last corner and had to start my sprint from about 7th or 8th wheel. So yeah, in hindsight, I think I'm really happy with third. But yeah, I think if I start the sprint on the wheel with Van Aert and Groves, then I have a much better chance than if I start 4 or 5 wheels behind. So hopefully I can do better with my positioning in the days coming, and have another shot at the win.
How hectic and stressful was it with Visma ramping it up all day on that final climb?
The final climb was a nice surprise actually. The rest of the day I was really suffering in the wheels. I said to my teammates that I thought I was on a horrible day. I really didn't feel good. But yeah, they told me that everyone's hurting today, and to keep believing in myself. So yeah, in the end, I was quite surprised once I came to the last climb that I actually felt better on the last climb than I did on every other bump today. So that was positive.
Corbin, Visma committed so many guys all day, and it looks as though Alpecin had pretty much a full train coming into the finale there. Do you think that made the difference in the end?
Yeah, for sure, that might have been the difference. I think in pure speed, Kaden might have the slight edge over Van Aert, and also, the last week Van Aert's just been incredible, in the breakaway, and then really showing his strength. So, yeah, also they might add to it as well. So, yeah, congrats to them both. They both had an awesome Vuelta, and yeah, hopefully I can steal one off them one day.
Normal day in the office, or any surprises out there?
I guess I'm surprised there was a sprint at the end, but also not really surprised because Kaden can climb so well, and so can Wout. So in the end, it was controllable, but it was a nice day, I would say.
You're fearing tomorrow, or you're looking forward to tomorrow? How do you approach it?
Definitely not with fear. That's the wrong approach. I'll approach it with the fact that I do like long climbs. This is a very, very long climb. And go off the confidence in my past results on long climbs, which is good. And try to keep the jersey.
Have you had a chance to look over yesterday's summit finish and dissect a few things, and do you take away any lessons? And can you apply anything from that Sunday stage?
No, because I kind of dropped at an acceptable point. I did decent watts, but I probably just missed a little bit. So I didn't feel flash. So yeah, in the end, could have been worse actually.
If you have a shot to win this Vuelta España, how does it happen?
By having a very good day tomorrow. And then I'll believe it.
Thank you.
Is it about staying with the Primus, or is it more about pacing yourself?
I think in the end, because Primus is the guy that's much closer than the others, is the most important to see, and he's the end that reference point. It doesn't help if Enrique's 2 minutes in front of me, because then you got another guy. But in the end, if I have a really good performance tomorrow, then I guess it's one step closer.
Is tomorrow a day where you actually have to take the bait?
No, not really sure about that. Maybe, but it's a different kind of climb to these last days. It's yesterday was 20 minutes, and you kind of hit it pretty fresh. You can't start a 50-minute climb in that kind of way.
Thanks, Ben.